So I wanted to do a walk around of my car. I figured, what's a better way than to come in sliding? So it's a budget built 71 Charger. Just kind of want to talk about it, show the car a little bit. Everyone's always curious about it. So as you see, it's kind of a Richard Petty scheme car. He raced from 60s, 70s, even to the 80s. He raced a 72 Charger in 72, of course, 426 and such. My car is just a 400 car. I built this thing for not a lot of money. I bought it as a shell. Had nothing in it but rear seats, like no engine, no tranny. Had 8 1/4 rear diff. I did a 9 1/4 rear diff out of a truck. That's what I had. I did the engine and tranny out of a truck because just what I had. Welded up the rear end. It's a 400 big block, 727 trans. The dry shaft is actually out of a half-ton Chevy truck with conversion joints. The doors do work. Just climb out of the door because it's fun. I picked these seats up at a swap meet off a buddy for next to nothing. Just put the roll bar in. I had to modify it a little bit. Also did subframe connectors, so the roll bar is actually bolted through the floor in the subframe connectors because these aren't full frame cars. Did 2.5-inch exhaust. Got some traction bars. See the subframe connectors, and there's a bolt for the roll bar. The roll bar's not quite finished yet. Got 15 by 10s up front. I want to do those all the way around, but I haven't found another set of steel rims yet. I could buy a set, but I'm cheap. Did a hydro e-brake. That's a lot of fun. Converted to floor shift. It was a column shift car. I punched the pin out, took the gear shifter out. Getting the truck engine to fit wasn't too bad. These cars have lots of room in them. A little bit of overspray from when I painted it. Converted it to electronic ignition from the truck. Took the whole wiring harness out of the truck. Put it in here. Had to buy car motor mounts. Put a car oil pan on it. I did full length headers. I would like to do, I got some heads for it and a 4-barrel intake manifold because it's still actually a 2-barrel, even though it does just fine. Northern all aluminum radiator. Electric fan. Really fun car. Burns a lot of fuel. These cars are kind of becoming more popular. This thing's real rusty. I primed it 4 years ago and just painted it about 4 weeks ago. And I just painted it with rust paint. I mixed it myself. I did 2 liters of paint, did the whole car, 600 mil of thinner. All the lights and such work. The original tank was all rotten inside, like it was full of rust, so I put a fuel cell in the trunk. Guess I can show you guys that. You see, complete rust holes and all. These numbers I did with a stencil. That definitely could have been better. I just freehanded it. So the paint on this car only cost me 60 bucks. Got the spare tire. Chance to do lots of burnouts. Fuel cell. Spare fuel since we have no fuel gauge. Something neat is see these mounts. These are 71 only. Because the trunk lid's very similar on the 72 to 74 Chargers. Because the body is very similar. But only 71 has these mounts, and this is for the spoiler if it happens. This, I believe, is a base model car, but I really have no way of knowing since I don't have fender tags for it or anything. I could decode the VIN and try to figure out a little bit of info, but for what I'm doing with it, I'm not really worried. If you want to see a video of this thing just doing a burnout, I have another video posted. If you have any questions about the car, just let me know and I can make another video. We had a Dixie horn for a while. I kind of had a rat rod generally look going, but I've since switched because a buddy of mine bought a General Lee car. If you want to see his car, that's Menace Motors on YouTube. He's got some videos of that thing. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll hop in and peel out. Thanks for watching.